Well, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, October the 24th. It is just at 8 a.m. at 64 degrees. It's cooler than I was hoping it would be, but it's okay. For an early morning ride. Actually, right now, eager to be in the sun because I am cold. I gotta buy me some long sleeves. I got the same ones I wore last week on. Got some traffic up ahead. Please stand by for further traffic clearance. These aren't monorails. This guy's turning. All right. Well, happy Thursday. Some of y'all may be like, Thursday? It's Thursday. Oh, one of you, two of you. I took today off. And tomorrow morning we are having breakfast at Disney, their Animal Kingdom Lodge Boma Resort. They have a breakfast buffet. And this time of year, we like to enjoy that as well. I'd like to enjoy it. Ooh, they got a spider hanging. That's interesting. I ordered me some pants, cycling pants, but I need to, they don't have the arm straps in them. I found another website. I couldn't find them on Amazon, but I found another website where I think I can buy some. I don't need winter gear because, like, it's just cool. I don't need the warm stuff. At least I don't think I do. I will say though, it is 65 and I am cold on my arms. My legs are okay. I think if it gets colder than 60, I'll probably ride with pants on. But I did find some cool long sleeve jerseys. My mother-in-law sent me a gift card the other day for my birthday. I'm gonna use that to get either some pants or a jersey or something, so that as it cools off, I can keep riding comfortably. And let's just say I did not feel like getting up and riding this morning, but I am, because consistency makes progress. My heart's doing good, everything's doing good. My blood pressure, I need to get my blood checked. It's that time of year. I should schedule that for next week. But anyway, get all my counts and numbers and everything like that. Whew, I feel like playing Frogger some mornings. I know everyone's out heading to work, making the Starbucks run, hitting Dunkin' Donuts, Jeffrey's Bagel Run, Seven Bros, Dutch Brews, or Seven Brews and Dutch Bros. On their way to school or work or whatever. Whew, need to cover this. Hold on. My goodness. Alright, I'm gonna slow it down here real quick. Because with this light, I don't want to make any mistakes. Like my face. So, one of the things we're doing today is voting. I highly encourage you to vote, most especially if you prefer the candidate I'm voting for. But even if not, exercise your right as an American citizen to vote. If you've been dead for some time, or you're an ethereal type of person, or you associate as ethereally represented, then don't vote. We just want actual votes this time. We don't need all that shenanigans and hoopla. Oh, I see a little fog in the road here. It's going to be a cold dip. Ah! Yeah. Oh my goodness. So, hot air rises, and it can never be more accurately experienced in this type of situation than that. You ride down a little valley, there's fog drifting across the street, and the temperature just drops like, feels like 10 degrees. Because all that cool air is dropping down there as the sun peeks out. Got my headlight, tail light on. I think after doing this for a year, I think I actually kind of was on autopilot, but I did everything I needed to. No, dadgum, I forgot paper towels. Oh well. I got napkin tissues. I got two. I use one for my head and one for my snot rockets. I did bring my beeswax. It's none of your beeswax, but it's my beeswax. And I brought me a different snack today. No peanuts. I brought me a honey stinger energy waffle. Oh yeah. Don't mind the macros today, baby. Calories ain't counting. Why? Yes, it's my birthday. It's my actual birthday. 47. I finally reached midlife if I plan to live 94. It's a long time left to go. My goodness. But got a lot of life left to give, so as long as the Lord sees fit and willing to use me to some end, Sorry, I don't know why I'm riding so hard today. Feels good. I guess because it's cold, I'm cold. So I'm pushing just a wee bit harder. I'm just thankful the sprinklers aren't on, because that would not be fun. Although the road is wet, so they were on. Here we go, more cold. Eek. Take this bridge. It is a pretty bridge, it's just kind of rough to ride on. Good morning. A couple of old geezers like me. Alright, clear in the front, not in the back. And it's cleared out. Buddy bear. We are cooking. Next stop. Oh, I got one more intersection. I got a couple intersections. Got the roundabout where last time guy risked his car and everything, stopping, backing up traffic. For me, that's usually why you notice sometimes. If you notice, I don't get all the way up to the road. I'll stop about 20 feet back and get off my bike. So people are like, oh, he's taking a break. I don't have to stop. I would rather that than hold traffic up, because in that scenario, the only one could get frustrated would be me. But in the other scenario, where I sit at the edge of the road and hold traffic up, the potential to frustrate between 2 and 10 drivers or other people becomes a very quick reality. And I trust myself to get frustrated and do nothing stupid more than I trust 10 strangers in, half-ton vehicles to do nothing stupid and to stay safe. But anyway, well, it's about that time of the trip. I'm gonna shut my pie hole. I'm gonna bear her down, and we're gonna get through to Killarney. I'll see y'all when we get there. Thanks, dude! Exclamation point. Thanks, dude! Exclamation point. I'm actually on a bike ride right now, LOL. Figured I'd start the day right, period. Sorry, people texting me. Oh no. Ow. I was going too fast to stop that. That hurt. Golly. There's Bikes and Blades, Killarney Station. excuse me. Got a lot of traffic today, fellas. Today I'm gonna just see if I can go. I don't know if they'll let me or not. See if this little guy becomes a skid. Oh, thank you. I was about to say, see if that guy makes me a skid mark on his bumper. Ooh, that's a rough intersection. Well, arrive alive, drive 55. That's what they used to have on the interstate in Florida here on I-10. Way back in the day. No, it wasn't. Was it? It wasn't 85. It was Arrive Alive Drive 65? Oh heck, I can't remember. What was it? I thought it was Arrive Alive Drive 55. Maybe it's 65. Because the speed on I-10 was 65 from the time I remember all the way up until I was just out of high school. But I swear it said 55. Who knows? Maybe not. Anyway, nonetheless, I arrived alive. Now I need to get to Winter Garden so I can try that little waffle, that stoofel. That guy said, "Bert." He hit the brakes, "Bert." He said, "Skirt, skirt." Turned around and said, "Pew." Crossing the turnpike. All right. Got my little slope here. I'm gonna bear down. I'll be quiet. Y'all enjoy it. Uh-oh. We got an event. I slowed my roll. Oh, looks like a rummage sale of sorts. Hey. All right. That was cool. I imagine it'll be a little busier when he come back, but all right, lawnmowers and everything going. I'm gonna shut my pothole. Oh God. Oh, it smells like dead fish right here. I'm warming up a little bit. Feels good. They still got all this lumber down over here. I like it. Get out, get moving. There's no excuses, no regrets. Morning. Oh, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry.
So sorry.
And that, my friends, is why you pay attention, keep your head on a swivel. Whew. Started to get winded. Where's my pace? 14. Oh, that's why. 14.5 miles per hour. A little bit quicker than I want. Uh-oh. This a fender bender? Oh. Ha. Thank you. Thank you. That was sweet. And 100% because that officer was sitting right there. I'm contemplating something different. Instead of recording 2 rides or posting 2 rides a weekend, I thought about posting 1 full ride and then taking the other ride and doing like a highlight reel, like a 60-second, 2-minute highlight reel. What do y'all think about that? And if there's anything funny or interesting in the long ride, I can add that to the weekend reel. Only because I know that I'm throwing a lot of rides out there and I don't expect people to watch all of them. I don't expect people to watch any of them, but instead of clicking on it and hunting for the chapters I mark or the interesting pieces, my thought is I could make it a little bit easier for people looking for that. So like last week, I think it was Saturday, Sunday? I didn't post it, but anyway, I was flying down the trail back there almost to Costco, and I saw something in the trail. It looked like an old school, like flip phone, like what's the model, like Nokia, the silver flip phone. I was like, whoa, was that a watch? I couldn't tell what it was. Turned around, picked it up, and it was a key, a car key, like a, let's just say a luxury car key. And about the time I picked it up, this guy come flying by. He said he's looking for his car key. I was like, whoa, 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 I got it. And I was like, oh, what kind of car is it? You know, like I'm the lost and found police. You got to prove to me what it is, but I'll give it to you. Nonetheless, Ooh, I don't want to go through the splish splash of puddles. Nonetheless, it was his. It was a heavy key too. I'm like, it was big. I can see how he dropped it. Thank you. But things like that, just interesting things. You know, I don't know the statistic off the top of my head, but I 10, 15 years ago, I worked in Northwest Florida with a guy who, his name was Ken Lawrence. Super fast dude, tall, long legs, but he was like, you know, he could do a 5K in like 12 minutes or something like that. 15 minutes, it was crazy fast. And thank you. All right. He always said, you know, two things I'll never forget. One was, my buddy Heath asked him, he said, Ken, how do you run so fast? And Ken said, well, Heath, that's the secret. If you want to run faster, you just got to run faster. It's like earth-shadowing. The other thing was, and I guess I'll tell you in part 2. See you guys there. Excuse me. All right. Over here on part 2, we got Winter Garden to Claremont. It is 8:44. It's warmed up. It probably feels like it's 72 out here now, with the sun kissing everything like this. But back to what I was saying. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so that little honey waffle thing was really good. Oh, excuse me. I think it was like 18 carbs. It was really tasty. Probably all the added sugar in it, but I'll get actually, you know what? I'll expound on that in a little bit. The other thing Ken Lawrence said was, and this is the statistic, and he quoted it. I can't remember. Remember, this was like 14 years ago. He said that most dead bodies are found. Ooh, got stuff stuck in my throat. Most, like, you know, the ones that are found like out in the woods, or it's like, how'd they find that? You know, oftentimes it's the endurance people, the runners, the walkers, the hikers, the riders.
Hey, Bill.
That come across those bodies. So out helping the community, solving things like that. Let's see what this guy's doing. Okay, let me get across here. Whew. All right, sugar. Sometime back, I was training for a half marathon with Heath, my buddy, and we learned a couple things. One, we learned a lot about ourselves, but two, we learned a lot about training for endurance. And because, you know, when you get out there and you're running 6, 8, 10, 12 plus miles, there's a shift that happens there from your brain to your body. And I've kind of talked about it before, where, you know, you've heard it your whole life, your body can be pushed a lot harder than your brain will let it, oftentimes, or than you will let your body. You know, What are your limits? Find your limits. Endurance training, a big portion of that is finding that and pushing through it. We learned, first off, we just get out there running. And we were up to 8 miles, no water, just out running. And we were doing it at we'd start at 5 in the morning because we were trying to get it done before the sun come up. And I had never bonked. I'd heard the phrase, but I truly didn't know that's what it was. I was bonking. And I did not feel good. I was just feeling queasy, tired, lightheaded. And I'm like, I was swinging by the donut shop, Good Things, to pick up donuts for Sarah and the girls on the way home. Mind you, this was probably good 13 years ago. Yeah. And I grabbed a Powerade or Gatorade on the way and I drank it. And man, I immediately started feeling better. Oh, thank you. She was not looking, she was in that record. And as I continued to drink the sports drink, I began to feel a lot better. And I was like, I was praying about it. Because I don't think about this stuff, right? So I started looking at hydration. What am I supposed to be doing for hydration? Oh, I'm supposed to be having, about 1.5 ounces, anywhere from 1 ounce to 2 ounces of water a mile. Okay. Well, we were doing this running program, so we were not running a mile and then on and off, on and off. We were just doing what it said, 5-mile chunk, or, run for 20 minutes, walk for 1, run for 20 minutes, walk for 1, that type of thing. And so I started bringing water, and I bought these little hydration belt at, I think, Run With It down there, Fort Walton Beach near Okaloosa Island. And it's got actual ounce markers on it. And I'm like, well, what the heck, man? This is cool. So I started freezing one and putting the other one, just filling up with water. And that helped until we got up to 10 miles. And just kept feeling like I'm just, you're just fighting the slugs, because that's where the mental aspect really gets you. At least me. Miles 7 to 11. You just start, you notice different body pains, different rubs, different things, and you just you start battling the thoughts. Oh, it hurts, and you can't get it out of your head. You're just like, oh, it hurts, or whatever. And one of the things that helps is having someone to talk to. Word of advice from Ken Lawrence that I'm just remembering now as I'm thinking about him and this whole experience. He also said, Heath and Bob, the longer you run, the faster you should get. in a session. I said, huh? He's like, yeah, miles 3, or if you're running 3 miles, your third mile should be faster than the first 2. If you're running 6 miles, 4, 5, and 6 should steadily end up getting faster. If you're running 8 miles, miles 6, 7, and 8 should be steadily. I'm like, wait a minute. He goes, no, think about it. No matter how much you stretch, when you are trying to get ready to run, and he says it takes him 3 miles just to get his body warmed up. He's like, once you hit that warmed up phase, your body then becomes like a machine. You've hit a steady state. Your heart has found a rhythm. Your blood has found a rhythm. Your muscles have found a groove. Everything locks in. And guess what? You become efficient. You become more efficient. And as you go those further miles, get faster. I said, you're out of your mind. You're crazy. We've been running and they're not getting faster. So went back to the old internet. What does this mean? How do we do this? And I read that if you give your body some sugar, morning, your brain will wake up, excuse me, and you'll just feel better. Yeah, okay, we'll try it. So I would take, and by this time Heath had a hydration belt too. So we'd bring a cooler and we were running circles. 1 mile laps is what we had. We start with water. Then halfway through, if it was an 8 mile run, at mile 5, we'd switch to Gatorade. So what we found is after we did that, we were knocking, not seconds, we were shaving like almost a minute off our mile times. Our brain woke up, it came alive, and then you start looking in and it makes sense what you heard, how Gatorade, why it was founded, you know, what they were doing. It's to help prevent that exhaustion and fatigue at the end of a run. The marathoner collapsed, the whole deal. So anyway, look it up if you're interested. But we noticed that too. So I don't mind, because I don't drink Gatorade. I try to stay away from sugar drinks. I drink drinks with artificial sweeteners, non-sugar sweeteners like Ilos or, you know, not really aspartame, I guess, but oh look, we're back at the Renaissance Fair. Morning. Anyway, I know you can still get an insulin response, they say, from those not artificial sweeteners, those fake sweeteners, fake sugars. I don't know about that. I do know that you get a completely different response when you ingest sugar, the chemicals in your brain, what it does to wake me up. So I have that little honey waffle. It's quite pleasant. All right, boys and girls. I'm done with my jibber jabber for the day. It's time to buckle up, get down. Let me see where we're at. We are at almost 12 miles, 6 to go. And then we're done. I will chat with y'all in a little bit. Bye. All right, here's our roundabout. We're hitting it almost an hour later, so it's 9 o'clock. Hopefully a little less traffic. There might be a little dust on the bottle. It's one of those things that gets sweeter with time. It might be a little dust on the bottle, but don't let it fool you about what's inside. That ever happen to you? You say something or hear a phrase and all of a sudden a song just jumps in your head. Some people it's movie quotes. It's always been music for me. It makes me wonder if there's nothing that's never been said in music. Thank you. As he's on his phone texting. Oh, speaking of Tesla, I didn't speak of it, but there was a Tesla right there. I saw the latest safety ratings for Teslas with auto drive. I think it's like one accident every 7.8 million miles driven with auto drive. And with gas cars, is like one accident or fatality, I can't remember what it was, with every like 600,000 or something crazy. I'll see if I can find it. Share it somewhere. I was like, are you kidding? That's awesome. People always threw down on Tesla and their self-driving cars, but I think we all knew deep down the Jetsons had it going on. It's safer if we let the computers control the transportation flow. Because computers are not emotional creatures. They're not meat bags that have feelings. Whew. Good Lord, that boy was just hanging out over there. I seen them over there with the other kid, and I was like, I'm glad they got that kid. I didn't even see the little boy. If y'all are hanging out at the bike park, where everyone parks to ride their bikes or run or ride rollerblades, please don't let your toddler wander across the trail without adult supervision, please. If I'd hit that kid, I'd have felt so bad. All right, I'm stopping here for a minute. Let traffic clear. I'm holding for further traffic clearance. Mr. Monorail says, por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. Please stand by for further traffic clearance. That's not the same phrase, by the way. The first one was, please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. I just like how he goes, please stand by for further traffic clearance. Uh-oh, someone's on my butt. Ah! I let them pass if they want to. I hope they want to. I got to get up speed. I got some hills to get up here, and I don't want to be slugging, but I also don't want to be chugging. I'm going to pause at the top of this. My left knee is. Just stretch it out. Actually, you know what? No, let's go. All right. $15 miles. Okay. Oh, this hill right here is the worst. It's so steep and aggressive. It's like I can't just even muscling through it just makes my chest feel like my heart's gonna explode. I'm out of oomph. I may actually shift into first gear on the front. Let's see. Let's see. Let me try not to. Click, click. All right. I'm in 3 on the right. Bear down, use my legs. Not my arms, just my legs. Let's go, Bob. You got it. You can do it. There it is. My chest, my heart don't completely feel like it's gonna explode, but it's getting there. All right, one down, free to go. 2, 1, 2. Man, that just took it out of me. What did I eat last night? I feel like I got nothing in the tank right now. All right, let's get some of that momentum back. What did I eat last night? Oh, Chick-fil-A. Spicy chicken fillet, some nuggets, and a cup of fruit. And actually, that's it. And that was at like 5:30. Is that all that? Oh no, I had a little bowl of chili Saturday. So. Anyway, it's my legs. My legs have, like, they're just done. Like noodles. I'm doing the noodle dance. Noodle, do the noodle dance. Bum, 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 bum. What show was that? Where they did the noodle dance. Where they had to think about the problem and come up with a solution. You had to use your noodle. That's what I'm doing. I'm using my noodle legs. All right. Whee! It's bad when I'm so tired I'm losing momentum going downhill. Push, push, push. My nose is running. I'm getting hot. All right, clearing the front, clearing the back. There we go. Home stretch. Morning. Oh yeah. Haha. It's like having a mirror. Uh-oh, got a car coming. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Woohoo! All right, as we approach mile 18, just wanted to say thank you for joining me on my celebratory 47-year birthday ride. You guys have been great. Appreciate the text, messages, and comments. I need to remember to put the trash out tonight. I got no plans for the day other than voting. thank y'all for coming with me. Love y'all. Hope y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.